Have you ever wondered what secrets the vast, unexplored depths of our oceans might be hiding? Let's journey back to the late 90s, a time of dial-up internet and boy bands, but also a time when a peculiar incident took place that sent ripples through the scientific community. This incident, known as the Bloop, continues to fascinate and mystify us to this day. In the year 1997, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA for short, detected an ultra-low-frequency sound emanating from the deep. But this was no ordinary sound. It was extremely powerful, a mighty roar from the abyss, a voice from a world we know so little about, the world beneath the waves. Now imagine the vastness of the South Pacific Ocean. It's a realm of blue that stretches as far as the eye can see, a world that's home to countless species, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. But this sound, this bloop, it was something different, something that didn't fit the usual chorus of the deep. And it wasn't just detected at one location. No, it was picked up by hydrophones, underwater microphones designed to listen to the ocean's whispers, located over 5,000 kilometers apart. An underwater sound, so powerful, it could be heard over such a vast distance. That's like hearing a sound in New York that was made in Los Angeles. The bloop left us with more questions than answers. What could possibly create such a powerful, low-frequency sound? Was it a gigantic sea creature unknown to science? A geological event of massive proportions? Or perhaps something even more extraordinary, something alien? That was the day the deep sea began to speak, and we were left grappling with its cryptic message. As we delve deeper into this mystery, prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown, a journey into the fascinating world of the bloop. Stay tuned as we attempt to unravel this enigma, one layer at a time. When faced with the unknown, the human imagination tends to run wild. And run wild it did, in the wake of the bloop incident. Theories emerged, speculations abounded, and everyone, from armchair detectives to seasoned scientists, found themselves drawn into the enigma of the deep. The bloop, an unusual sound detected deep within the ocean, had an organic quality to it. This led to the initial speculation that it could have been produced by a giant sea creature. The idea was not entirely far-fetched. After all, the ocean is a realm of many unknowns, a place where light barely penetrates, and where creatures beyond our wildest imaginations reside. This theory of a monstrous sea creature stirred up a wave of excitement and intrigue. Scientists, normally reserved and pragmatic, found themselves entertaining the possibility of an undiscovered leviathan. The general public too was swept up in the speculation. Conversations buzzed with the idea of a real-life sea monster. The bloop, an otherwise obscure incident, had suddenly captured the collective imagination. For a time it seemed as though we might be on the cusp of a groundbreaking discovery. The notion of an uncharted creature of enormous proportions lurking in the ocean depths was tantalizing. It was like something out of a Jules Verne novel, an adventure waiting to happen. Theories spun out of control, each more fanciful than the last. Could the bloop be the call of a colossal squid, a blue whale on steroids, or perhaps something even more extraordinary? But as with any mystery, the initial excitement eventually gave way to a more sober assessment. Scientists began to question the plausibility of the sea monster theory. After all, the ocean, vast and unexplored, could also be a source of natural, non-biological sounds. But the allure of the unknown was strong. The bloop had opened a Pandora's box of possibilities, and there was no going back. It was as if we were on the brink of discovering a real-life sea monster, a leviathan lurking in the abyss. In the realm of science, however, sensationalism often gives way to pragmatism. And so, the intriguing bloop incident is no exception. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, stepped forward in 2012 with a rather down-to-earth explanation for the bloop sound. The culprit, they said, was not a colossal sea creature from the depths, but rather, an icequake. Yes, you heard that right. An icequake. Not as thrilling as a leviathan, I admit, but let's delve a bit deeper. An icequake, or a cryoseism if you want to sound a bit more scientific, is a seismic event that's triggered by the sudden cracking and fracturing of large ice masses. In this case, NOAA suggested that the bloop sound was the result of a significant icequake in Antarctica. To reach this conclusion, NOAA scientists analyzed the bloop's audio signature, comparing it with sounds produced by known icequakes. The similarities were striking. The bloop, like an icequake, exhibited a rapid series of pulses, each of decreasing frequency. This is characteristic of tremors caused by massive ice sheets fracturing and shifting. But this explanation, as pragmatic as it might be, was met with a certain level of disappointment. Many had hoped for a far more exciting revelation. Perhaps a long-lost species of giant squid or a mythical sea monster had been responsible for the bloop. But instead the answer was an iceberg, a colossal, creaking, cracking iceberg, yes, but an iceberg all the same. The scientific explanation, grounded in fact and research, seemed to drain some of the mystery from the bloop incident. The fantastical theories and speculations, the thrill of the unknown, gave way to the cold, hard truth of science. It may not be as exhilarating, but it's a reminder that not all mysteries lead to monsters. Sometimes they lead to something equally powerful and awe-inspiring: the raw, untamed forces of nature itself. The monster turned out to be an iceberg, and the mystery seemed to be solved. But is it ever that simple when it comes to unraveling the mysteries of our planet? As we delve deeper into the bloop incident, we find ourselves in a sea of questions and doubts. The scientific explanation provided by NOAA, attributing the strange noise to an icequake, seems logical on the surface. However, many continue to question this conclusion. The bloop, they argue, doesn't quite fit the typical profile of an icequake. Icequakes, or cryoseisms, are seismic events that occur when a sudden drop in temperature causes the ground to crack. They're known for producing low rumbling sounds, akin to the growl of thunder. Yet, the bloop was different. It was a high-frequency, rapid variation sound that lasted longer than what one would expect from an icequake. Some argue that the bloop's unique sound characteristics, the high-frequency variation and its duration, suggest a biological origin. Could it be a creature lurking in the depths, far larger and stranger than any we've encountered before? Or perhaps it's a new geological phenomenon, one we're yet to fully understand? Others point out the lack of consistency in icequake sounds. If the bloop was indeed an icequake, why haven't we heard similar sounds before or since? Why did this specific event in 1997 stand out so distinctly? Many also question the location of the sound. The bloop was traced to a remote part of the South Pacific Ocean, far from any major ice shelves. If the sound was an icequake, it would suggest a significant seismic event in an unlikely location. And then there's the matter of the sound's sheer volume. The bloop was loud, louder than any known biological or geological sound. It was heard over 5,000 kilometers away. How could an icequake produce a sound of such magnitude? The bloop remains a subject of debate, a riddle whispered by the sea, waiting to be fully deciphered. In the end, the bloop serves as a reminder of how much we still have to learn about our own world. This enigmatic sound, captured in the depths of the ocean, sparked curiosity and speculation that reverberated far beyond the scientific community. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The bloop wasn't just a strange occurrence. It was a phenomenon that challenged our understanding of the world beneath the waves. An ultra-low frequency sound, it was loud enough to be detected by sensors over 3,000 miles apart, yet its source remained elusive. Theories abounded, from the plausible to the outlandish. Some proposed it was an unknown sea creature, a behemoth lurking in the unexplored depths. Others speculated it was an underwater military experiment or even the echoes of a lost civilization. But in the end, the most likely explanation was not nearly as exciting as we'd hoped. Scientists concluded that the bloop was probably the sound of an icequake, a natural event where massive icebergs crack and break apart. Yet even with this conclusion, the bloop incident underscores the importance of exploration and research. Our planet is a treasure trove of mysteries waiting to be uncovered, and every sound, every signal, every anomaly we encounter is a piece of the puzzle. The allure of the unknown is what drives us forward, pushing us to probe deeper, to question more, to keep looking even when the answers elude us. And the bloop is a testament to this. It's a symbol of the vast, uncharted territories that still exist on our planet, a reminder of the tantalizing secrets that lie beneath the surface of our oceans. In the grand scheme of things, the bloop is but a drop in the ocean of mysteries that our planet holds. But it's a drop that has made waves, sparking curiosity and inspiring further exploration. As long as the oceans keep their secrets, the allure of the unknown will continue to beckon us, inviting us to listen closely to the sounds of the deep.